Hi there, my name is Mattias Johansson. I've been involved in the development of the Thorlabs Optical Spectrum Analyzer. I would like to show you how it performs and how it can help you in your measurement. When we start the program, we see a menu on the top, a two-level menu with buttons. On the sweep menu, we have the controls to acquire data from the instrument, either acquire a single interferogram in spectrum or a repeated set of measurements. We can look at the spectrum by zooming in using the mouse wheel. When it's zoomed in, we can pan around and watch different parts of the spectrum. By right-clicking on the graph, we can automatically zoom into the currently shown part of the spectrum. We can change the y-axis unit between logarithmic or linear scale, whatever suits the application. We can change the x-axis units to a unit that fits to your application. The power mode can be changed from absolute power or power density, depending on the type of source. We can go into interferogram mode to see the interferogram. Now you see the entire interferogram. This is a broadband source which has a very narrow center burst in the interferogram, centered around 0. We can zoom in to see the interferogram fringes. Going back to spectrum mode, we see the different traces. Currently, the trace A is write mode, means that it's being updated for every spectrum that is acquired from the instrument. Trace B is in average mode, means that it's a rolling average of the last, in this case, 100 spectra acquired. I can click on the trace label to get a menu to display the different types of update options. I can change to a fixed, which means it doesn't update. I can go to write, meaning that it's updated every spectrum. I can choose to average. There are other update options to calculate the minimum hold, maximum hold. I can see the information about I should show this one. Information about a single spectrum, the number of averages, the date, time, the instrument. To save or load data from file, we go to the File menu, and pressing Save will allow us to save the contents of the currently active trace, which is the blue one. Save All will save the contents of all the traces into one file. Export trace makes it possible to export data into a number of different file formats. Loading will allow us to load data from a previously stored file, spectrum file, into the program. Markers. Going to the marker menu makes it possible to show the movable markers. There are 4 movable markers, 2 horizontal and 2 vertical. Moving the markers around displays a marker menu where you will see the value of the active trace at the position of the horizontal marker or the value of the level markers.